decent little ride. It's about 4 hours. I'm in Paducah, Kentucky. Let's check this out. Nothing too special here, except I did find out that this is where the corporate headquarters for Dippin' Dots is. So the trip is already worthwhile. I like it. So I guess this evening's plan will be, I'm gonna go meet with Travis and Jeff. We're gonna eat some, I don't know what we're gonna eat yet, but we're gonna go eat something. And I don't shoot until 11:30 tomorrow, so I'll probably get out at the site, I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock. Check some things out, sign the contingency books, get a few practice arrows in, look at a few targets, judge some distance. And then it'll be round one. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to film any of this, of the actual shooting rounds or not. They kind of frown upon cameras being out there. You don't want to influence your group with distractions, things like that. And honestly, I don't want to influence myself with distractions, trying to film and shoot my round. So I'll get what I can. I'll try to show you guys around, and I'll shoot, and I'll just keep you up to date with how that goes. And hopefully at the end of the weekend I have some really good news. My main goal is, I'm not even coming here expecting to win this, but I'm going to make the best shot I possibly can on every single target. If I do that, it'll put me at the top. That's my goal. Just take the best shot I can on every single target. Don't let anyone influence me. Don't let any shot influence me. Just keep it going. So anyway, we're checked in, Paducah, Kentucky. Let's go find some food. All right, well, we have made it here. So day one of the ASA. I'm just gonna go out, shoot some practice targets, probably sign the contingency books and do a little walk around. I shoot in a little over an hour, so ready to go. Lord have mercy, it's warm. Well, I just got back to the truck. We had a shuttle tractor because I was on one of the deep ranges, and turns out I'm too impatient to wait on the tractor. So of course, right when I'm getting back to my truck, I get passed by it. It's all right. Got my exercise in. Shot pretty well today. Started really crappy. I'm actually just gonna check in with you when I get to the hotel. It's gonna be cooled off. I'll have my scorecard out, kind of break down what happened. All in all, could have been better, but I'm pretty happy. All right, back in the hotel office now. Had to stop and get a couple double cheese and a couple of these. So I'm just gonna show you guys where I'm at. They've posted the scores for my class, and I will show you that first, and then I'll break down how I got there, what I think about it, all that. So first, here's the scores. So you can see my score there. I'm 13 points out of the lead. There's a pretty tight spread up through third place. So all in all, not bad. Halfway through is gonna leave me in a pretty good position for tomorrow. I'm gonna have to shoot really well, and the guy in the lead is going to have to shoot decent or less for me to catch him. But I'll be honest with you, my ultimate goal is just to make a good shot on every target. I would love to get in the top, well, I'd love to get on the podium, which is the top 3. It's doable. And real quick, I'm going to show you my scorecard. Alright, so you see that number 15 circled? This is a shotgun start, so that was the first target that we shot. Now, the best you can do on a target is a 12. The worst you can do is a 5 or a 0. and I shot a 5. So immediately started in the hole. From there I got a 10 and then 2 back-to-back 8s, so I'm 9 points down and 4 targets. That is a horrible start. So I do a little self-talk, motivate myself. I'm not very happy, not judging that great, not shooting that great, and whatever quick little thought process change I made worked, because from there the day turned around and ended up being pretty decent. Back-to-back 12s got me back up to 5 down, which is still not great, but a lot better than where I was just a couple targets prior. And then we rounded the corner, and from there went pretty smooth. I didn't hammer the 12s by any means, but 10 12 10 10 12 10 10, shot an 8, which I was not upset about. Made a good shot, misjudged it, and shot just under it. When you're trying to make up points, that can happen. So I was 3 down, and then going into the last 4 targets, I ended up shooting 2 12s to get me back up and 1 up for the day. So all in all, pretty darn happy with that, based on how I started the day. Didn't expect to end up shooting up after I dropped all those points. So again, 9th place. There's quite a few shooters, 55 folks in this class from all kinds of different states. As you can see, I'm the only Illinois there. In the top, well, let's just see. Top 40, 48. Dom is a good dude. I've shot with him several times, so you know, not gonna complain. All I'm gonna think about is I'm gonna get a little rest. Probably just gonna kick back tonight, watch these shoot downs, go to bed decently early. I got to get up around 6 a.m., get to the course about 6:45, and I don't even know if I'll shoot any practice arrows tomorrow. I might warm up a little bit, but I got to be on the course at 7:30. I'll check in with you guys in the morning. All right, hold on. Before we cut to tomorrow, I did want to touch base with one thing. Of course, I did not get a whole lot of footage on the course today. I mentioned that I probably wouldn't. First of all, it influences me because I'm thinking about other things in my shooting, and that's not why I'm here. I'm here to shoot arrows. So I didn't do that. I do like to document something, and so I just don't want to bother my group with a camera either. These guys are focused on, we're having a good time shooting the shit, but when you got a camera out, it just changes the dynamic a little bit. I don't care what anybody says, it does. So didn't get it out. Did get a couple little shots of the practice range, of the vendor area, and of the group kind of moseying around today. But anyway, what I wanted to explain was the difference in the class I shoot and the pros who are in the shoot down right now. There's 2 different men's pro classes. There's known pro and there's open pro. Known pro is just what it sounds like. They know the yardage of every target. Now they have a maximum distance of 50 yards. They get to use a rangefinder. They know exactly how far it is, and it's who can hit that dot. Open pro, same yardage, same equipment. Any equipment goes in both those classes. However, they don't know the yardage of any of the targets and have to judge them. I shoot open C, which is basically the beginner version of that class. I have a 40-yard max distance, but I don't know the yardage of any of my targets. I have to judge them and then hope that that number is right and then make a good shot. So it's tough. We are several levels below the pros skill-wise and 10 yards shorter. Now, it's still a competitive class because there's really good shooters in all the classes, and a lot of us have the common goal of wanting to win and wanting to move up. My ultimate goal is, I would say, I don't know about next year, but at some point in the next year or two, I want to shoot Open A, which is a 50-yard unknown class, same range as the pros would shoot, just a little difference in skill level and entry fees. From there, you know, if I ever got the chance to share a range with the pros, that would be just dreamland for me. I got to put the work in if I want to get there, and I think anything's possible with that. Just got to put in the time. Anyway, long story short, I just wanted to explain what class I'm in, what the difference is, and there's a lot of different classes with different equipment yardages, and so that's where I'm at. Previously, I shot hunter class, which was a hunting bow, exactly what it sounds like, 40-yard max distance. Now I just have different equipment. So that kind of sums that up. I know I've had folks ask me. All right, well, these shoot downs are going live, so I'm gonna watch them, and now I'll check in with you tomorrow. All right, Sunday, August 4th. It's about 6:30 a.m. I'm running a little behind, actually. Gonna get to the site at about 6:50, and I've got to be at my stake at 7:30. So I had to get some omelets, man. But either way, heading to the site, and I might get to warm up a little bit on the bags. If not, I'm okay. I feel good about my shot. I'm not one to shoot a ton of warm up anyway, so not too worried about that. Decided to get out there. It looks like it's going to be a pretty day. It did rain last night, and I don't have rubber boots. I just have these sweet little slippers that I've got, so ain't gonna bother me. Just telling you. So anyway, hopefully today goes well. I plan on shooting well. I'll check in with you guys, hopefully get a little bit of footage on the course. If I don't, I'll talk to you right afterwards, show you how the day went. We are hot dogging it through a field right now. I don't know if I'm going to the right place. Either way, it was another good day. I am leaving right now, which usually is a good sign that I'm not in the lead for the top few. I don't believe that I am. I shot 6 up today, which puts me 7 up for the weekend, which is pretty good. I'm happy. My goal was actually 10 up. I'm 7 up with the hole that I had dug early Saturday. Ended up pretty damn well. So today was much better. It was a nice morning on the course. Cool, no breeze, no weather, good lighting. Was judging targets well, was making good shots, and shot 7 12s. And shot a handful of 8s on yardage. That was my weak point. My shots were all good. I was shooting just under some. I was pretty aggressive today, which can really burn you, but it didn't really burn me. It just kept me decent. So I am hitting the road. I just now got back on the highway, heading to Jacksonville. Well, guys, I got home and they had updated the scores. I ended up in 7th place for the Classic. 7 points out of 1st place. So I gained quite a bit of ground. I jumped 6 positions, and so I didn't quite give it enough, which I didn't think I did. All in all, pretty good season, and I was really happy with how I ended it. Really good shots, good judging, and so I'm encouraged going into next year for sure. I will say that this year was way different than the past couple. I had all new equipment. I've always shot a hunting bow. This year I shot an open setup, which is the long stabilizers, the scope, all that good stuff. And it really was different. And I ended up getting a pretty good hang of it by the end of the season here. And to be honest with you, I took a little bit of a break this season. I did not go to as many shoots, but I needed that. Sometimes you got to take a little mental reset. If you're gone every weekend at a tournament, it will wear you down. And so I just decided to take a little break, get the hang of the open equipment, and I will go into this fall ready to hunt for sure. I just swapped over my hunting bow, so that's coming up. And hopefully I'll have some cool stuff to show you guys this fall, and then rolling into next spring, I'll be at it again and probably going to go at 3D pretty hard next year.